So welcome to December's Chief Exec Shout Out, the last one of 2023. Can't believe how quickly this year has flown. And this has been the 75th anniversary of our most fabulous NHS. And today I'm in the radiotherapy department to celebrate just one individual called Amy, who's been awarded a VIP, Values in Practice award, something that we've just started in the Trust in the autumn of this year. So I'm not a great one for looking back, actually. I really like to look forward, think about what's coming up next and some of the great things that I know we're going to do in 2024. But if I do just take a moment to think about what we've achieved in the 75th year of the NHS, there's a lot to cover. I think first and foremost, I just want to say the most heartfelt thank you to all of you and our teams, both in the hospital and more locally with our partners, for the incredible work and support that we've all given to the people and communities that we serve. We've really pulled together, whether that's industrial action, trying to get more patients to the right place of care for them, and just supporting our collective effort to effectively make a difference and provide great clinical care to everyone. And the place wouldn't be as magical as it is without all of you. And I know the fortitude and the resilience that you've all put in this year has been above and beyond what anyone could really ask you to do. And for that I am, as I know our communities are, extremely grateful. We know that this year has been the year of building. I mean, we seem to be opening buildings everywhere, almost too much to mention. And this is because we've made a fantastic case for change around the need for Derriford to have a much, much better infrastructure. And clearly, urgent and emergency care continues to be a big pressure for us, but I'm really delighted that we continue to progress phase one of the new build. We've got money now for next winter for an urgent treatment centre. And on site, you can see that we've been moving things around. So I'm really pleased that we've been able to open new orthopaedic beds. We've got new theatres coming on, probably late spring, early summer. We've been able to open the new Royal Eye Infirmary, the third centre for patients who've got eye conditions for the city over the last century. And of course, we've been moving to places like Brittany House and really developing services right across the site, as well as a clinical decision diagnostic centre, clinical diagnostic centre in the city. And 2024 we'll start to see more work about putting services in the communities that we serve. And that, I think, is going to be a really, really exciting agenda. So as we've been building things, we obviously can't do that without our great colleagues, our staff colleagues. And I'm delighted with some fantastic international recruitment. We're now pretty much up to the best staffing position we have ever been in at Derriford. And that is brilliant. And I'm delighted and proud to celebrate the diversity and the inclusion of our teams now, with obviously more to do as we move forward. And looking to the future, we really need to make sure that our local population have the opportunity to really develop their skills and see Derriford as the place it is, the single largest employer for the city and the surrounding area. We've got a new career hub at Plymouth, City College Plymouth, and we've had 2 incredible recruitment days, one-stop shops, opening up the range of clinical and non-clinical careers that you can have in the NHS, which I continue to believe is the most fabulous institution that we have got. And it's great to see so many young people really thinking through their lifelong career in health and care across the city. And finally, while we do tend to focus a lot on the challenges, then we also have some exceptional award-winning services. We've got our incredible comms team that have won a national award for the work that we've all done together on supporting colleagues through the cost of living crisis. We are one of the first in the country around research innovation, including treatments for migraines. And you need only look on the numerous social media accounts and X, or Twitter as I know it, for all the fantastic best practice award-winning endeavours that we've got right across the Trust. So when it feels like it's getting extremely difficult and challenging, and I know it is, please don't lose sight of what you are part of. You are part of an incredible collective effort. You make up the strong leadership, clinical excellence and innovation that should make this city extremely proud, with colleagues like Amy, who we'll see today. And most of all, I want to thank you and all of our partners and support for the incredible work that we do together. And that's just a little look back to 2023. And more about looking forward though, I know that we've got some great things ready to go for 2024. And as #OneBigTeam, we'll be doing that together. So may I just wish you, I hope, and the world a peaceful Christmas, a lovely new year, and I look forward to us all working together again in 2024. So I'm delighted for the December Chief Exec shout out to say a huge thank you to Amy. So Amy works in the Radiotherapy department and she has just been awarded a VIP, so Values in Practice Award. And it was lovely to see so many of our colleagues joining her for the presentation. Now, Amy works in the Radiotherapy department and is joined by her manager, Chris. So really delighted to be in this department, and let's hear a little bit about what they've been up to. And so Chris, really warm welcome, and to you, Amy, as well. Fantastic to present you with the VIP award. And I have to say, no less than 9 nominations by your colleagues about just how fantastic you are. And a bit like the award itself, you really live the values of the Trust. You're there to support people and you always put your patients first, which is just lovely. I have to say, you know, when it can be so tough for the NHS more generally, when you read about this, you just are reminded about how incredible all of our colleagues are, but today you especially. So Chris, tell me a little bit about Amy and what it's like working with her, and why do you think she's such a worthy award winner?
I mean, first thing I'd like to say is actually there is not a worthier winner than Amy, and this recognition is really testament to her dedication to her patients, to her colleagues and to the Trust itself. And I think actually it's really a pleasure to work with Amy. We've known each other for quite some time now. First met you back in 2014, 13, 14, where we were together for quite a few times. We worked together on the treatment units, and then unfortunately you felt it was time to go, to spread your wings a little bit, where you've done a myriad of things since then. But I was really glad when we had a conversation about potentially bringing Amy back to the department. And after a little bit of negotiation, we managed to get her back, and that for me was a really good thing for the department. She'd matured a very much amount over that time, and it's really great to have her back, and you can see what her colleagues think of her.
Absolutely, it was so lovely, and where we presented the award, you could absolutely feel the love and respect that you've got for your colleagues. Now, we've probably embarrassed you enough about this, and you've been incredible, but what I think is really important is to get that sort of sense of team spirit and support for each other for part of our service, radiotherapy, that's quite challenging. So you're the clinical lead for radiotherapy. So just tell me a little bit about what your job involves and what part this service plays for patients.
So the radiotherapy department has 3 treatment machines and a CT scanner. So all of our cancer patients that are referred for radiotherapy visit us in this department here. They'll all have a CT scan followed by a planning workup with our planning colleagues, and then treatment delivered on one of our 3 machines. Quite a relatively small department, small but mighty, I guess, with a really close-knit team. So the radiographers here work either in the pre-treatment scanner or delivering the radiotherapy treatment, and I sort of oversee and manage that on a day-to-day basis and fight some fires occasionally.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant, and a lot of such an important part of patients' cancer journey, and lots of highs and lows in there, which I'm sure has an impact on staff as well. And I think that's why the VIP award is so important, because you provide a lot of sort of support as well as professional advice. Now, not everyone will know what a radiographer does, so just say a little bit about your training, and because it's a very skilled technical aspect, isn't it, of clinical care?
To become a radiographer, you can go into one of two main streams, and that's diagnostic radiography or therapeutic radiography, which is what we both are, therapeutic radiographers. So it's a 3-year degree specifically for to be a therapy radiographer, and includes cancer diagnosis, cancer management, and then the practical aspects of using our scanners, using our treatment machines, planning radiotherapy treatment, and all the associated patient care that we offer. So we're a very niche group of people. We're very specialised in what we do, and whilst a lot of our skills are transferable across lots of other modalities and lots of other jobs and roles within the hospital, it's very difficult for it to be done in reverse, so we're quite specialist.
So it's quite a niche set of skills across radiography in general. Brilliant, great. So I just want to say a huge thank you, not only to you as an incredible VIP, very worthy nomination and award winner for Values in Practice, but also to thank you, Chris, and all of your colleagues for doing such an incredible job. I know under very pressured circumstances, and right at the point where patients are really uncertain about their own future, and I think the support that you give to them and their loved ones is incredible. So I just want to say thank you both, and especially you, Amy.
Thank you very much.
Very much indeed. Thank you.